everyone, and welcome to my channel. And today I'll be reading a Scaramouche listener by me. So let's get into it. Scaramouche was often known as the shy person that he was. But if you labeled him as constantly shy, then you would be making a mistake. After all, you've been in a relationship with each other for a while now, and it meant that some things were developing and that he was improving too. He was able to be more bold with you about his needs and wants, and he was able to brush out some of the things that would make him blush otherwise. He was getting better at this, more acquainted with the whole relationship thing and the intimacy and the affection behind it too. So, you were glad with the progress that you were making, perhaps even proud of it, and him as well, with him waking you up with a soft kiss in the mornings. And the cuddle sessions that happened very constantly, you knew that there was something, and you were going forward with this relationship in a very nice pace. So there was nothing for you to worry about. For Skira, though, there were some things that he worried about himself. He worried about making you happy, and he worried so much about being a good boyfriend for you, providing you with everything that you need, with the affection and love that he knows that you deserve. He wasn't going to just make you put up with him because he was simply this clueless or found this difficult. And that was why he strived so hard to get better, to make this better for you, and to make it worth your time. However, he didn't realize that somewhere along the way, he too would have his needs that were more on the intimate side of this relationship. He never thought he would be like other people. Emotions are very hard to describe and understand, but to feel attraction in this way, and to feel like he wants to kiss you, or actively just wants more than that, it was frightening. It was new to him. It wasn't that he disliked the idea of being with you or being intimate with you, but the fact that he wants it so badly. That on its own was something different that he never thought he would be able to feel. And I wasn't sure if he was pleased with the fact that now he could feel it. That he was no longer imagining being able to feel this. But no, it was in fact his reality. Was it a good thing? Was this a progression that he wanted? He would never have an answer for this. But what he knows now is that he wants to mark you up. Seeing you like this, so pretty, and so beautiful and so lovely, he couldn't help this instinct in him to make you his, to make everyone know. So that's why he had this urge in him that nothing could suppress, not even his reassuring words to himself, and not even the ways he would tell himself that this was nonsense, that he should not behave in this way at all. All he knew was that he wanted this, and he would end up doing it either way. So that's why he tried to get himself ready, mentally at least, for this encounter. Mostly because he didn't want to get nervous and lose all of the excitement in front of you, or make you unhappy. He wanted to be confident. He wanted to make this good for both of you. But most of all, he really wanted this to be memorable, and he would try his absolute best for that. And it just so happened that right now was time. As the two of you had had dinner, and were lounging on the couch with each other, sitting side by side. And Scaramouche felt like he couldn't hold himself back any longer. It all started with a hand on your thigh, and you thought that was the end of it, until he gave it a soft squeeze, smiling at you, his other hand going to cup your face, bring it closer, as you leaned in for a soft, gentle kiss. Perhaps being impatient, and perhaps listening to his heart more. It made this better than anything he's ever tried. And that's why excitement was flowing through him in a way he never knew, as he kissed you gently and deepened it. The kiss slow, passionate, and most of all, probably the best one you've ever had yet. You couldn't help the sound you let out, or the way you melted into it, your arms instinctively going around him and pulling him in closer. But then, he pulled away, that to leave you completely breathless. But he wasn't done yet. This was just the start of it. He then leaned down a little bit, kissing the side of your neck, letting the soft kisses of his trail over and everywhere that he could see with his own eyes. And then you felt him bite you. The bites themselves were not too rough. They were kind of gentle, in fact, but he enjoyed them. And, even better, Scaramouche seemed to enjoy the bruises that they created and left behind. He admired them, tracing him with a fingertip before leaving soft, gentle kisses over them, whispering sweet nothings into your ear. And then, he held one of your thighs in his hand, leaning down and lower to kiss over it. Kisses turning into love bites and into bruises. I want to mark you up, Wayan. I want you to be mine. Mine alone and no one else's. He had said in the haze, words flowing out through him, in a genuine way that you couldn't understand. Usually saying his feelings like this, it wasn't so easy for him. But right now, he felt like you were holding his heart in your hands, like he was completely under a spell, and you couldn't resist you. He was vulnerable in your hands like this. Seeing you and loving you was all he could do. You may as well be a true witch, because ever since he has met you, he's been cursed to love you. And perhaps he even put a heart inside him again, because those feelings, they were so overwhelming, filling him up to the brim with love, with happiness, with things he never thought his heart could have, with a heart that he never thought he would ever own. And after the two of you were done, he decided to end it all with a soft kiss, cupping your face so gently in his hands and pulling you in. It was a chaste kiss, unlike all the kisses he had given you right now. It was soft, sweet, and so full of love. You're so precious to me, Wayan. I want you to know, you're magical. That's the last thing you said, before you laughed softly, kissing him right back. And so are you, Scaramouche. You're an angel to me. You really are.